again, and welcome to this Easter time. We're in the Easter season, which runs from Easter Sunday up to Pentecost. And it's a time all the readings are about new life. They're about the spiritual life. They're about the fullness of life. And John, in his Gospel, presents us with a very interesting exchange between Nicodemus and Jesus. Nicodemus is a leading Pharisee. He's one of the big shots in the Jewish religion. In fact, he was a teacher as well. But he was also a man who was curious. He was open. And he wasn't in sin. He was open. And so he went to Jesus, having seen some of his miracles and heard about him. And he was curious. So he went to him, but he went to him by night. He didn't want to burn his bridges. And so he went to him by night, and we have the discussion between Jesus and Nicodemus. And Jesus is talking a whole lot about above. And he's placing Nicodemus in the below. And I think what Jesus is saying here is that resurrection is new life. Resurrection is relationships. Resurrection is faith and trust. Resurrection is basically love, God's life. Whereas below is the law, is the tradition, and is living fixated by that. And what we saw before is living in your sin, your closedness. Your total confidence is in realizing the law, the letter of the law. Because if we look at Jesus' message, it's totally countercultural. And if we look at the kingdom that Jesus proclaims, inaugurates, it's upside down. Nicodemus was living in a world of power and conquering, subjection, exploitation. That was his world. The Romans dominated. The Jews fought against it. And their religious leaders were contaminated by this whole atmosphere. Whereas Jesus proclaimed a kingdom where he says, the greatest commandment is love one another as I have loved you. And love God with all your strength, heart, soul. Jesus proclaims love. And he says, I don't call you servants anymore. His world was full of servants, but he said, I call you friends. And he teaches these things so that his joy might be in his disciples, in the people. He brings joy, he brings hope in a desperate situation. And this is all countercultural. And poor old Nicodemus, drawn to it, fascinated by it, curious about it. But as we see very clearly in the program, The Chosen, which I really enjoy. Nicodemus is a great personality in the first episodes of that. But he comes, he looks, he listens, but he doesn't join. He retains his privilege, his authority, and remains in his tradition. Yeah. So I think for us, when we're living in resurrection time, we really need to see risen life, new life, as countercultural. And the kingdom that we are proposing, we are trying to live to the full, we are trying to celebrate, is upside down. It's not the world which Jesus talks about. It's not the below. It's the above. It's spiritual. And it's respecting, loving, caring for everybody with the love and the care and respect that God sows in us in this time of resurrection. It's a great world. It's a great life. So celebrate it, share it, and make it present in your family, in your community, and please God, in the world around us. Thank you. Take care. We'll see you next week.